so dangerous. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my haters.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds. Bring the ball to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tootin. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tootin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Walter Nolan. He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. They'll go again with Benson. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Murray now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now 2nd down throw for Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he will go all the way. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. His first touchdown of the new campaign. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And he's got it at the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, lock.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Right back to Tim. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard.
On red.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Red. Inside. 11,
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. He's going to have a Jags first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest. Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, Lawrence. This one caught left side, that screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
17-yard line.
Lawrence going to give it to Jim. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, go!
Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they go to work on first and goal.
All right, let's go.
In motion comes Thomas. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his second TD catch of the season.
The kick is good. It's the score. Jaguars 14, 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 6.
Back to throw is Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Murray gonna hand this to Benson. Oh, big hole left side. And he's in! Ray Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's gonna send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Okay, ready? These are 24.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Same frame.
Another run here with Tootin. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Ready, ready.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Hey, easy. Route.
Now here's Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moved. Up the middle, here is Tootin. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
The tackle by Zayvon Collins. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 9.
Hey, Lion.
The motion man is Nakua. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He finds some room across the 25. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cardinals 20. Jaguars 14.
So now after for the touchdown. Luck's going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey,
This drive begins with a run by Chooton. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
On red. 11. Hey, Soko, it's 100.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of his running back.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Great job.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this.
These are 24.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. They set up the screen here for Chooton. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 33 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
What's up?
The RPO, that one is complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively, bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll take this one in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now Murray on first down. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals will open up a 6-point lead. So now after the touchdown, Lunt's going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
In motion is Hunter. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Hey, easy, routes.
To throw is Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And a good job rallying for the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Now Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Second and 10.
Easy. Here we go.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And some good blocking, springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to third down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. 30 left. Hey, Soko, hunt.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
Red, 23.
Lawrence. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He gets free. And he will score again. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now, after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cody Simon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Benson. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
He's got his big tight end. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5.
Jordan Lewis on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hand off. It's Tootin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go on the red.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
10 yards to go.
13, move. Hey, quick smash. Hey, tomato. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
7-yard loss.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we could actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. Here's Murray to throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Easy.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Second down, they need 3.
Let's go. 2-2. Hot.
He'll go again with Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 3. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The tight end going in motion to the left. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Right side, complete to Nakua. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tootin. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the give, it's ETN. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
In motion comes Thomas.
Here we go.
Lawrence now on second down. Got a man, it's Thomas. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. In motion comes Thomas. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it's 4th and goal.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now, Murray on the bootleg. Moving to his right. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Benson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They go play action for Murray. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal.
A 41-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Their own 24-yard line.
Take right open. Hey, easy. 13 loop. Hey, Soko.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
24 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko.
A tight end in motion now. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
And he will score. Game on. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Go. 2-2. Push. 2-2.
They try the right side with Benson. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's got another one. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Cardinals 53, Jaguars 41.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Left. 30 left.
They'll drop to throw. We'll check this down to Chutin out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
Hey, gun.
First down.
Same
A
front.
gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, let's go. Hey, Jim, you take the top. Hey, kill. 13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
10 yards. That's another Jaguars
11,
first down. It's a gain of 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
In motion comes Thomas. 2nd down, Lawrence. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. What a big play on 4th and 10. 31 yards. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Kill. Hey, Biggs. Tomato. Cut. Here we go.
To throw. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. That's out quickly and complete. And he is not going to get in. stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jaguars first.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say, so long from Glendale.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, bitch, we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water.